And away we go. It is another nightcap right here on BearcatJournal.com. It is Sunday, April 24th. It is, as always, brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken. Visit www.galacticfriedchicken.com. Download the app for Android, iPhone, everything Galactic. It's one of those things, Aaron, when I'm on the road, you kind of wish like you could just get the stuff that you like, right? You're always searching, like, all right, I have to eat. I don't want to eat crap the entire weekend. I'd like to eat something good.
And I think you're much like myself, where you're like, I'm going to find that hidden gem.
Oh, yeah, that's my whole mission when I'm on the road. And then last night was such a train wreck that I got Papa John's.
Wait, what pizza joint did you have on Friday?
I didn't. Friday I had Arby's.
Wait, was it last weekend where you had Domino's or something?
2 weekends ago. Well, Kelsey now is in love with Domino's for some reason.
Wasn't that what you had the last AAU event?
No, I had something called Hot Box Pizza.
Oh, it sounds like a hot and ready from Little Caesars.
No, it was actually pretty good.
Okay.
And the name, they were advertising a very serious sale for $4.20. I guess I don't know if it's a chain or not. They had it on DoorDash for the hotel I was at last night. But the experience I had 2 weeks ago, it took like an hour and 45 minutes to get a medium 2-topping pizza.
Oh, that was the place you walked into on Friday night. And
Jack's, I walked into on Friday night. Okay. Jack's in Indianapolis.
And you're like,
I was like, can I get a pizza? And they were like, it's going to be an hour and 15 minutes. It was 10:30 at night, almost 11 o'clock at night. I was like, sorry, bro. I'm going
Arby's. It is.
I'm getting a beef and cheddar and some jalapeno poppers. Like, the food scene on the road is something else. But it was an awesome weekend in Indy. I had a great time. Got to catch up with some old friends. Maybe we'll see one of them Tuesday. Tease. Maybe one of my old friends will be on the PTP with us Tuesday night, breaking down Bengals draft. Hopefully get confirmation on that tomorrow.
If it works out, that should be a fun one.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. Like that. If you're already probably picking up, if you know the backstory of everything, it's one of my favorite humans on the planet. So if we can work out with his schedule, getting him to join us Tuesday night, I will be thrilled because I love the guy. As far as the weekend goes, I don't say a whole lot of cuss words on this show because it's kind of PG-13, but I'm going to say one right now. Isaiah Collier is really fucking good, man. I haven't put out his stat line for today.
No, but I mean, when you say names of guys that are showing up to watch him, include Bruce Pearl, Mick Cronin, Juwan Howard.
Kevin Willard was also there today, who's now the head coach at Maryland. It's been a plethora of names that have showed up today. And you know why? I'll tell you why. Here's Isaiah Collier's stat line for today. 22 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds. He was 8 of 12 from the floor, 4 of 6 from 3.
Oh, so almost a triple-double. No big deal.
2 rebounds away from a triple-double in 27 minutes. In 27 minutes. The kid, I was talking to somebody about this tonight, and I'm writing, trying to get my write-up done on the weekend while, my phone's ringing off the hook and doing this and a million other things. I'm going to try to get it done tonight. If not, it'll be up tomorrow afternoon at some point in time. You know how when you watch guys that are good passers, like they'll make these passes like in tight quarters, right? And then the guy that catches it has got to like figure out a way to finish a tough shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not what Isaiah Collier does. Isaiah Collier throws passes to guys that find themselves wide open. Like, he'll look this way, he'll throw the pass that way, and the guy that catches the pass is standing at the rim with nobody within like 6 feet of him. Like, it's such an unnatural, uncanny ability to see the floor, manipulate the floor, because everybody's aware of how good of a passer he is, right? So everybody's on high alert. Hey, guard my guy. And then he zoom, and the guy slips behind somebody's head and makes a layup, and the whole defense is going, this shit just happened. Like, it's, I've been out on the road for 13 years. There's been a couple guys that you've seen that have had that kind. Trae Young was one. Kyle Anderson that played for the Spurs. They called him slow-mo because they called him slow-mo because it was like he was playing the game in slow motion while everybody else was like sped up. Zoop, zoop. Like, there's just not many guys that have this ability to see and manipulate a defense the way that Collier does. And then last night he went, the question is, can he be a consistent three-point shooter? 2 games is a small sample size. But last night he went 6 of 12. Today he went 4 of 6. So 10 of 18. Check. Pretty good. It's pretty good. I did the math right there.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. 10 of 18.
Yeah.
So this kid's going to end up in the top 10 at least. We talked about this a little bit last night. Top 10 at least, if not top 5. If Wes gets this done, Aaron, whoo, buddy.
Watch out.
And it's getting more and more difficult by the day. Like, make no mistake. It's getting more and more difficult by the day just because of how well he's playing. But, yeah. And then the other name that kind of blew everybody's doors off this weekend, Tyler McKinley. He goes to Walnut Hills. Mm-hmm. He's a 2024, 6'8", 210, 20. I think he's probably around 220 pounds right now. Here's his stats last night. And we talked about this last night a little bit. 9 of 18, right. 7 of 13 from the free throw line. He had 25 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Today, oh crap. Where did those stats go? I had those stats. Damn it. Today, I think he had 36 points. Another like right near double-digit rebounds and like 4 assists. And
that's pretty good.
He hit 2 or 3 threes today. Oh, it's on my phone. That's where it is. There we go. I got it right here. Stat line for Tyler McKinley today. 12 of 22 from the floor. 2 of 5 from 3. 8 of 9 from the free throw line. 34 points. 9 rebounds. 3 assists. 2 steals.
Yeah, that's an impressive day.
This is, for a 16 and under, for a rising junior, this is the highest level that you can play.
And you would project him as a 5?
No.
4?
Maybe even a 3.
Okay.
Like, he can handle. Like, he was playing point guard. I talked about this. He was playing point guard for All Ohio Red at times where, like, they're inbounding the ball to him, and he's bringing it up the floor and initiating offense. Or they're throwing it to him on the wing, and he's the ball handler in pick and roll scenarios, getting downhill, attacking, and finishing at the rim.
At 6'8".
At 6'8", 220 pounds. It's remarkable to watch this kid play.
Okay.
It is remarkable. And this is what's wild about, like, how things happen, right? When's the last time Cincinnati had a top 50 high school prospect?
I don't know.
Bryce Samaje? Backwards James? Did you know? Let me blow your mind with that one. Did you know that's what Samaje was?
No.
Backwards James, SEMAJ. James. His dad's name was James. So they named him
Makes sense.
Samaje. I think that was the last like legit top 50 kid in the city. And now you've got Rayvon, who commits a week from now.
Yep.
And you've got Tyler McKinley coming up in 2024, who was quoted by our own Steve Hellwagon at Bucknuts, the 24/7 site for Ohio State, saying, I feel like being a Cincinnati kid born and raised, there would always be a thought about playing with Cincinnati across my chest. That was Tyler McKinley from last night.
Don't hate that.
And he's got a teammate, AJ McBride, that plays at Moeller and is on his AAU team. That's a 2024, who is very, very good.
Still waiting to see if 24/7 gets a profile on him.
We're working on that. And his dad is Anthony McBride, a.k.a. Mug. That is Yancey Gates' brother. And Mug walked on for pretty much the entirety of Yancey Gates' career. And like I talked about, AJ used to be the little kid that was running around at practice because Mug was on dad duty and had to bring the kid to practice. And then in 2025, there's another 6'7" wing from Moeller named Kingston Land. Remember Eugene Land? Yeah, that's his kid. So Wes is like staring down the barrel of something we've been waiting for in Cincinnati on the basketball side forever.
Yeah.
Back to back to back, like stacked. There's elite kids in the city, or really, really good high major level kids in the city year over year over year. So that was fun kind of getting to see a little bit of that. The good news is next week is Spies in Fort Wayne. And that's kind of the weekend that I dig into the young kids in the region. So I'm going to get a lot of Tyler McKinley next weekend. I'm going to get a lot of AJ McBride. I should get a lot of Kingston Land.
And you bring up AJ McBride again, but like, is this where you saw AJ McBride last year, this same tournament?
No, he was actually playing for a different program. I saw him in July last year playing for an Adidas program. He's moved over to All Ohio, which is Nike. Night, honey. Are you going to bed? Okay. So yeah, that's kind of where that's at. It's interesting because, like I said, we've been waiting for this to happen in the city for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
Where not only is there like an elite lineup of kids that are stacking, but they've all got ties to UC. They all seem to be very intrigued about playing for the Bearcats. Like, and Wes just kind of walked in at the exact right time. Like, this could get fun. It could get really interesting.
Well, and it also kind of aligns with everything that Wes has done since he got here, with reconnecting with the alumni and making sure that he was just building those bridges back to the alumni that had kind of dissolved a bit over the course of the last couple regimes. So
yeah, well, that's a phone call I got to take.
Okay.
I'll have an article up. That's the big news for the night, and we'll see you next time. It is the Nightcap right here on BearcatJournal.com.
Sit.